How do we feel about the old Kents?
They were a little over the top.
Claire!
Okay, so
you!
Superman should have been talking like, Crypto, can I pet that dog? Can I pet
gosh darn it, Crypto! Shoot fire!
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's the spoiler discussion of the new Superman film. In this episode, we're going to be doing an hour-long discussion about the new Superman film that just came out this summer, the new James Gunn film that's kicking off the new DCU. So if you have not seen this movie already, please be aware that there are spoilers all throughout this video. If you want to do a spoiler-free review episode, you can check out that up there or down in the comments where we gave our overall Eat Sleep Nerd score. If you have not seen this film yet, please tune away, but then come back because we're talking all about spoilers for the new Superman film in this episode. This is Eat Sleep Nerd, a show where you can check out, go AFK, and relax with us as we discuss all things nerd. I'm your host, Corey Winter. Joining me here for this discussion, we got Jason Summer.
We're doing important stuff here.
Cynthia Winter. I almost said Taylor.
All the time.
We got Josh Winter.
Golly.
And we got Christian James.
Sup?
Not in the movie.
Yes, so recapping real quick. We gave this a 4.5 out of 5. Jason was down there at 3.5. Christian at a 4.3. I was at a 4.5. Cynthia was at a 4.75. And Josh at a perfect 5 out of 5. Yet again, if you want to see how we justified all those scores, go check out the other video. But in this video,
What did I have?
6 out of 5.
There it is. Thank you.
Did not factor into the score. All right. But as I said before, we are doing spoilers for this video. So if you have not seen this video already, make sure you go watch it and then come back to see what we had to say about it. But let's get into all the story stuff, gentlemen and lady.
Okay, so we open up. Superman's been around for about 3 years. Everybody knows and loves him. Justice Gang is part of the established world. That involves Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Mr. Terrific. Lex Luthor has been part of everything. He really doesn't like Superman, but we all know that. And basically, we just kind of get dumped into this pre-existing universe. And you know, I mean, I don't know what else to
It's
say.
a lot to cover.
Yeah, it's a lot to cover.
A lot
it's-
happens in
yeah.
this movie.
So,
Yeah. Let's just start with the big thing. The setup to this movie dumped us right into it.
Love that.
Yeah.
Like, there's no origin story here. Like, we're
Which
in
is
the middle.
Which is good.
yeah, this is interesting in so much as not only are we 3 years into Superman's of the world knowing about Superman, but we have metahumans, we have kaijus, we have alien tech, we have an acknowledgement of alien existence in other worlds. It's and seriously, there was, I mean, the way that James Gunn portrayed this as for all these things that are fantastic. During the fight with the kaiju, some guy was just drinking coffee in the cafe like he was another Tuesday.
This is not nothing he's never seen before.
Yeah. So this is kind of an existing, established, everyday type thing in this universe. So we kind of had to catch up a little bit. It was a little breakneck when we first got into it.
Yeah.
So.
No, I will say that very first scene we got was the scene we were all familiar with. It was the first scene he released from the film leading up to this movie. The scene with Krypto dragging Superman to the
Fortress
Which surprised me.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be halfway through the movie or something.
Right.
But
yeah,
it
literally the
opened
very
movie.
first time we see Superman, he's broken and bleeding on the ground.
Yeah.
Like,
And see,
huh.
I really appreciated that that's how they started the movie. Because again, this was my first experience with anything Superman at all.
Full stop.
Full stop. I've never read a Superman comic. I've never seen any of the other movies. I don't even know Superman lore beyond he's from Krypton. He's an alien. Kryptonite kills him. He can fly. Like that's the knowledge that I
Wow.
have of Superman. And I love that they started the movie with him getting his ass beat. Like, I mean, it literally, it even said he just lost his first fight
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, here he is dying.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved that they started it that way, even with, you know, they didn't give me, if I didn't have any of that knowledge, which was not much, they didn't give me any of that. They were like, hey, his name is Superman and he's bleeding right now. Here's your story. I just thought it was a great setup.
It was a little jarring, I think. Like Whiplash from last week's Jurassic World Rebirth, where it was an hour of setup. This was like 30 seconds of setup.
It was great.
Did you read that? Boom, movie.
Yeah, the narration was written so you can remember it.
Yeah.
300 years ago, the first metahumans were introduced. 3 decades ago, Superman landed on the planet, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
something like that.
3 years ago.
3 years ago, Superman
announced himself as Superman.
Yes, he announced himself as Superman. 3 minutes ago, Superman just lost his first fight.
Mhm.
Was defeated for the first time. I thought that was really clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it gave you
It gave you everything you needed to know to
So,
get into the
right.
storyline.
So I thought that was good. And I thought that was kind of some smart storytelling.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, just bullet points and rule of threes to remember.
Yep.
And then going for
It's like it's going to give you what you need to know for this moment, and then stuff will get peppered in later. Like then we
Yeah.
got the message from
You'll
his
figure it out. You're going to do
parents.
great, kid.
Exactly.
So
It didn't spoon feed it to you. It just gave you the necessary information, and then you learned the rest through the story.
Did you guys notice that they mentioned gods and monsters in the text?
Which is the
Yes.
title of phase 1.
yes.
Yeah.
Because we just do things in phases now.
Yeah,
that's
apparently.
how they're done.
Oh, I did notice at one point, they were like all trying to evacuate the city, and then it was like turn right to go here, turn left to go to Gotham City. And I was like,
Oh, I
That's
didn't see
cool.
that.
I missed
Oh,
that.
yeah, I
oh
missed that.
yes, that was that. Maybe that's what I'm trying to think of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of name placement throughout the
Yes.
movie. And
Yes.
it's all very big Easter eggs.
I'm all about the Easter
Yeah.
eggs.
Like what was the prison that they sent Lex to? Reve? Belrave.
Yeah,
Belrave.
Belrave. Yeah. It's where all the baddies go. When Superman has his identity crisis, he goes into a Stag Industries building.
Mhm, that's what
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that one was cool.
The Fortress of Solitude and the
Sick.
robots.
Yeah.
Sick.
We thought that was sick.
I liked it.
Sick.
Even the robots?
Yeah.
I'm okay with the
I love
robots.
the robots.
I wasn't sure in the trailers.
Mhm.
I'm down with the bots.
So in every comic book that I've read recently, I would say in the last 20 years, the recent Superman comic books. No, I mean like not like
You're
the old
so
stuff. I mean, there's been Kellex, who is the Kryptonian android.
Yeah.
Like he has had his androids and robots that
Yeah,
help.
this is established
This is
lore.
established lore, and I liked what they did with it. I like that they kept the crystal
Structure.
mise en scene.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Structure of the Fortress of Solitude.
Dude, that coming out of the ice
it was beautiful.
looks so cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to determine whether or not to go into the thing that I figured out right off the bat or not.
Oh, what?
Oh,
How they got in?
got into.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like as soon as
Ultraman.
Ultraman, who I figured out early on, because when they went to the Fortress of Solitude, the fortress came up with Lex Luthor and all the bad guys, including Ultraman, who is masked. They go to the Fortress of Solitude to break in, and not only does it come up out of the Arctic, it opens for them. I'm like, well, clearly one of them is a clone of Superman, and I was like, Ultraman.
I didn't
got
nail,
it.
I didn't
nailed it
predict the clone thing, but I figured he probably has something from
from Krypton.
yeah.
I mean, that combined with,
He literally said he created Ultraman.
yeah, and I mean, the entire thing of him having all the codes he's calling out of like, hey, do this move, like he's playing a video game, because he was, quote, I've been studying Superman for a long time. I know, like, yada, 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 yada. It's like, clearly there's some insider knowledge, but I didn't get the whole clone thing.
I knew. So the big reveal later, when it was a clone of Superman of Kal-El,
Needing a
I was
haircut badly.
yeah, needing a bad haircut. I was like, okay, I felt validated. I thought that was good. I'm like, yeah, okay.
I will
you
say,
still
why
gave it a
is-
3.5.
Why does every clone have shaggy long hair?
Because clones are not well kempt.
It's weird.
All right, so let's talk about Luthor Corp, not Lex Corp.
Right.
Luthor Corp.
Luthor.
Yes.
Makes a little bit
It's
more
a-
sense.
It's been Luthor Corp on and off in the comics.
Yeah.
It goes back and forth. Lex is actually a great character. I adore Lex. I relate heavily to Lex. He's a guy who just wants to do the right thing. you know? And
Okay.
Trying so hard not to make a ball joke. So hard.
Ouch.
it's okay. Makes more room for the brain. And
Right.
anyway, I'm sorry, I forgot your question.
Didn't have one.
You said that
Okay,
you like
cool.
Lex.
started-
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
love Lex.
Yeah.
Lex is great.
Talk about his theme song.
That's
a
Luthor Core.
bop.
Luthor Core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about his theme song. The boom, boom, doom, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, what
Had
was
a-
that?
No, I mean it kind of had like a trap feel to it.
Yeah.
Like it was cool. They did a very good job because I've said this before. Luthor was the thing that I wasn't sure was going to work in this movie.
Mhm.
And part of that is just because Nicholas Hoult felt like a weird casting to me.
Which is funny because he initially auditioned for Superman.
So did the guy who played Jimmy Olsen. It's
Yeah.
fine. Or at least he
Really?
thought he was. Apparently he was not. But no, so like if there was a part of this movie before I'd seen the movie that I was worried about, it was going to be Lex. And partly because I just love Lex, partly because the Nicholas Hoult thing just felt weird and like had a potential to be a weird miscast.
It was a young casting.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
It was young
'cause-
for Lex Luthor.
Yeah, because it's usually he's established as a little older than Superman. He's been in business for a long time.
Like
yada,
50s,
yada, yada, yada.
maybe.
Yeah.
Mid 40s or 50s. Like this guy, he's in his 30s.
Yeah. And then he also has to go up against the previous Lexes, which have either been amazing or really bad. And it's just like, which category are you going to fall in, bro? It's the former. He's amazing. He's up there with Hackman. He's up there with Spacey. Yeah, I said it. I like Kevin Spacey.
Yes.
And he was not a Jesse Eisenberg, which is what I thought this was going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I say that as someone who likes Jesse Eisenberg. He just should not have been Lex Luthor.
He shouldn't have had hair.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they fixed that this time. How did they get his head so smooth? Was
I think that every
CGI?
time.
movie
No,
magic.
He shaved it.
I was going to
Well,
say,
I know
as
he
someone who
shaved it.
shaves his head, because my hair has quit, as someone who shaves his head, I have never gotten my head that smooth.
See, this is so not important, but his head was so smooth.
It
and it's
was
like they had
perfectly.
they had to have
smooth.
airbrushed it or altered it, like fixed it in post. His head was so smooth.
Did
it was distractingly smooth.
Did you get the cotton towel and just
The
Have you tried that?
buffing
Yeah,
of it,
buffing
I
it.
haven't
You know what?
buffed it yet.
okay?
I'll
Maybe that's
say
what
it.
it was.
I only gave this a 4.75 because that quarter of a point was because his head was too smooth.
Too smooth.
It broke the
Kidding.
immersion.
I
Kidding.
could not understand it in the reality of this universe. The logic just didn't.
There's no way you
He
can
is
get it that
he is
smooth.
far too busy of a man to be spending that much time.
You know what it is, though? It's the power of money. When you have enough money, you can get your head that smooth.
Or if you have people that pick up pencils that you intentionally
Okay, that
That was
So,
great.
That was hilarious.
That was such a great moment. It was. I wonder if he improvised that.
Just
That was
kept
great.
doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Because
because like that scene needed just that little tiny touch
That little push?
of comic relief, so you weren't like cringing at how much of a douche he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they do,
And they do.
They do.
Yeah.
And then just the very casual,
It was like a,
it was like
human
a cat.
cat.
Yeah,
Meh.
the very casual just dump scrambling. No, that was great.
But no, he felt real. He felt believable. I felt his hatred.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was good. He killed it. I loved it. I hope
Also,
he continues to be in the universe.
I think what they did really well was the way that this movie ended with him getting humiliated
Yeah.
by Superman.
That's
in
not
his
going to make
mind.
him feel better.
It's going to
No.
continue this villain arc of him
Yeah.
just loathing Superman.
Because in this movie, he's misguided. He's wrong, but it is understandable.
Mhm.
His hatred. All
But
right.
He also
it's-
admitted to jealousy.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up admitted
Oh yeah,
being
he's
jealous.
very
Yeah.
self-aware.
Yeah.
What is on my hand?
I don't know.
Anyway. But I mean, like, yes, like it's I like that while they did dump us into the action of all this, and these are existing characters with existing relationships, whether or not they've ever been face to face before. Like, this is only the beginning of what I hope is a very long arc
I hope so. Yeah.
for Luthor. Because like I said, it's starting from a misguided but understandable position, and it's only going to get worse from here as it becomes hate for hatred's sake. So we talked about Luthor. Let's talk about Superman.
Yeah. So
Superman.
let's
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
off with Let's start off with the interview scene. So that one, I don't know if you guys caught on to it. That was getting some traction leading up to this movie coming out. People were saying there's a big interview scene that was pretty heavy at times. How'd you guys feel about the interview scene between Lois Lane and Superman?
It's good.
Yeah, you can definitely see his compassion of him really believing his parents' message or for what he could see. And it brought you into like, this guy's Superman.
It also showed his naivety.
Yes.
You know,
Which I would argue is a defining characteristic of Superman.
Yes, a younger Superman.
Yeah.
There's a Superman who gets tempered, who doesn't lose the ideology.
Yeah.
But he becomes more nuanced.
He adjusts his
and-
expectations. Yeah.
Well, and he hones it later on.
Huge.
Huge. Yeah. So the interview was great at establishing the fact that he is like black and white on right and wrong.
Yeah.
And he doesn't consider the larger ramifications of perception.
I should be able to do what's right because it's right.
Instead of how the rest of the world can perceive it. And Lois is right in her interviews, pointing out, hey, you're not considering these things, and that it is used against him in the movie. Like his good intentions were used against him because of the perception of it. His perception's also validated because in the end of the movie, they needed Superman.
Yeah.
You know, and the people still loved him for what he was. So both of them are validated throughout the movie.
There's a deeper level to that conversation, though. And that is, again, this is 3 years into him being Superman.
Yeah.
He and Lois have only been dating for about 3 months.
3 months, another 3.
And you can kind of tell this is the first honest conversation they've had about the nature of him being Superman.
It's kind of like she's been wanting to say some things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's had some stuff on her mind.
She's wanted to say some things. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, like 3 months, that is right around the time where you quit being on your best behavior
Honeymoon phase
when
is
you've
over.
started dating someone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you're not worried constantly about them liking you anymore. You start to show your real self a little bit. And I don't think that the timing of that conversation was coincidental. I think that was good writing. So no, that's actually, so yes, I mean, it is, to me, that scene dictated the nature of their relationship and where they're at in their relationship. And in a weird way, because we'd seen him as Superman before, the movie opens with him as Superman. That's where I bought him as Superman.
Yeah.
Was during that conversation.
As Clark.
Correct.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now, I will say from a production standpoint, I loved that scene because for the most part, it was a drama scene. It was pretty down to earth, but there was just enough comedy to break it up from being too heavy.
Yeah.
It wasn't too much comedy, like him trying to like figure out how to stop.
Yeah.
It didn't break the sincerity of it.
Yeah.
My entire comment on that scene was going to be the balance of drama to comedy was perfect.
Yeah. But in other spots of the movie, not so much.
I just liked how when he got really passionate about something, his voice broke.
Yes.
And like,
yeah, he quit doing the Superman voice.
right, yeah. And that's the other thing too, is like when she came to the apartment, he had his Clark voice in. And then when she started doing the interview, he had his Superman voice.
Yeah.
But he was using a Superman voice and it was breaking. And you could really feel his passion about what he's talking about. I love that.
Yeah.
He did portray a slightly cocky thing going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Which
Like-
again, young Superman.
Yeah, young Superman. Yeah, the cockiness. So back in '93, they did a series of the Death of Superman.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got the Death of Superman, World Without a Superman, and then the Return of Superman.
Which for those of you who are not old enough, that was a big deal.
Oh God.
I remember it was a story on CNN. Like that was part of the news that day was when the comic hit the shelf and Superman died.
Yeah, they literally killed him off, and they introduced 4 other Supermen. And I think what they were trying to do is test out which ones were going to work, and none of them did.
Yeah.
So they had to bring back Superman essentially. So at the end of the comic, Lex Luthor was trying to figure out if this is actually Superman that's back, and then Superman is telling Lex Luthor you're a horrible human being and blah blah blah.
Checks
And
out.
he goes, it's like, and Lex Luthor goes, "It is you, you sanctimonious Burke." And I was like, okay. And if you look up those words, it's pretty intense. But that same dynamic was there. Like, you could see that Lex Luthor is like, you self-righteous prick to Superman.
Yeah.
You could feel it coming off of him. And
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird when I can't argue with Jason. It's like, no, he's
Yeah.
he's
That's
right.
what's missing.
It's
Yeah.
actually right.
I knew there was something weird
He's
going
factually
on.
right. Yeah, that's right.
The fact that you gave it the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Out of over our entire friendship.
Okay, first off, get it straight. I gave it a 6.
Right. Okay, sorry. In fact, I love it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want still just talking about the Superman character, how he is very black and white with his
Morality.
yes. He was saving every little thing he could, even a
The
squirrel.
Dude,
Squirrel.
save
The
the
squirrel.
squirrel.
The
He did.
squirrel.
He did. That was kind of.
I think I actually went, "Aw," in
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
moment.
the theater did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an audible. Oh,
He was a great Superman.
Yeah.
He was
really is.
fantastic.
Yeah.
The suit. Okay, I didn't know if I was going to like the suit initially. There were parts of it that I did like. It kept the high collar from the New 52 that they had for a while. I liked that. The suit ended up just working really well.
I loved it.
I really liked. I liked the stitching on it. I liked the texture. The primary colors were back. That was one of the things that I really missed from Man of Steel.
it was
Like,
all very
It was
muted.
very muted, and
Yeah.
to me, that's not Superman.
Well, again, it goes back to he wanted to make it real.
Right. Right.
I don't want real. I mean, I do. It was
Yeah.
great for his movies. But that's what makes this movie so good is that it felt like a comic book.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was bright, and it was hopeful, and I didn't want to overuse that, but it was hopeful. I think the inclusion of Crypto, I was probably more concerned about Crypto than I wanted to let on. I think Crypto was a great addition, and
So I do want to talk about Crypto.
Yeah.
Like that was my
Sure.
very next point.
Okay.
But actually, going back to the other point, just the colors aspect of
Yeah.
it and the costume. This is why we don't use set leaks as gospel. Obviously, the suit looks a lot better in post than it does in set leaks. Internet.
Whoa.
He's
so
Mm.
tell me about your feelings on this.
I'm just saying,
Corey's
people
got some
were
feelings.
bad mouthing this
They really were.
costume just based on set photos and stuff. But like, they got to colorize stuff in post for a reason.
Okay, and I want to say this, but just jumping off that. Okay, I loved Henry Cavill as Superman.
Sure.
I loved the Snyderverse.
Sure.
I loved the 4 hour, the 6 hour, 4 hour,
4.
hour.
6 would have been ridiculous.
Yes. Okay. Those of you who are dying on the Snyder Hill can just suck it.
Wow.
You
I say that
guys-
as someone who lived on top of the Snyder Hill.
I mean, no.
President.
But-
I could
Snyder Hill.
I could see all the way around the hill.
Right. But I mean, but the ones who are like dying on that hill and won't give any other Superman a chance.
First off, it's just done,
Suck it.
guys.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
the other
just
thing.
over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's been over. Even the new movie was actually like 4 years old.
right.
So it's done.
Yeah.
This is the new Superman and it's awesome.
Yeah. Enjoy
Just
it.
in a different way.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, I like this one. Like, I liked Christopher Reeve. I liked Brandon Routh. I liked
Dean Cain.
No, I didn't.
Ah.
I liked that might have been the vehicle. I don't know. I liked Henry Cavill, and I liked David Corenswet.
What
I
about
like
Ben Affleck?
Tyler Hoechlin. Hoechlin?
Oh no,
Hoechlin?
I heard them say his name. It is not anything like we've been
Is
saying.
it Hoechlin? Hoechlin?
No, it's Hoechlin.
Hoechlin.
Hoke. I'm still not saying it
Yeah.
right, but that's closer than what we've
Yeah,
been
the
saying.
CW Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like him. So
Superman with stubble. Didn't think
Yeah,
it would work.
yeah.
Did.
there's your. Never mind. I can't say it because you said it outside the show, and I'm going to say it later. Has to do with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So yes, let's talk about Crypto real quick. So a big plot point is that Crypto gets kidnapped when Lex Luthor breaks into the Fortress
Which
of
kind of
Solitude.
pissed me off. I was
Pissed
angry.
me off so bad. So fast forwarding a little bit to I don't know towards the end of Act 1, I guess I don't know, where Superman is feeling he had just been found out, like the video was playing, so everyone was mad at Superman all of a sudden. So Superman is in his apartment. He's feeling down. Lois Lane pops up. He's like, I gotta go get my dog. And she's just like,
You have a dog?
And he's just like, yeah, he's not even a very good dog, but he's out there alone. And he's probably scared. I'm just like, it's tugging on my heartstrings.
Yeah. Because Superman cares about everyone.
I mean, the angriest we saw him in the entire movie was when he confronted Luthor looking for crypto. That was
Dude
the angriest we saw
pissed.
him.
Luthor's going to have to buy a new door and desk and window.
I like how he was just casually sitting there like, this is going to happen. Let me just get my coffee off the desk before
he knew it was coming.
He knew
I loved it.
Superman was going to flip tables and got his coffee off the table before.
Over the dog.
Yes.
All right. So circling back to the video and how that plays into everything.
I didn't like that so much.
I knew you wouldn't.
Yeah. There was.
Is it because Bradley Cooper was saying it?
I didn't know it was him.
You know. When that came up, I was like, really? Bradley Cooper?
Rocket Raccoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. From
James,
from Russell Crowe?
James Gunn just likes putting his homies in his movies.
Which is, I think that's great.
James, stop. You're not
It
Kevin
didn't even
Smith.
look like him.
I didn't know it was him. To me,
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know why you're mad. It
I
didn't look like him.
immediately knew it was Bradley Cooper. I immediately knew. And I was like,
I was sitting there going, I know
serious.
that dude, but I don't know from where. It was the same as like when Tom Cruise was in Tropic Thunder. Didn't realize it was Tom Cruise for like an hour and a half. Anyway, weird comparison, but true.
I didn't like that. I liked
it was very weird.
Yeah, it was different.
It doesn't matter. They're all dead.
I kept expecting it like, I kept expecting them to say, oh, the footage was tampered with or they falsified it somehow, but then they very quickly shut down that line of thinking. They were like, no. They even had, who was it? Was it Mr. Terrific that was even like, no,
that's real, dog.
They would not publicize that if it wasn't true. And I was like,
they did that intentionally. They confirmed it several times in the movie because they wanted the audience to stop wondering.
Yeah. And I'm glad they did that. But
it's like, no, we went there. Move on.
Yeah. I'm glad they didn't leave us like just wondering about
I didn't hate it.
I didn't like it, but I do like how it set up the emotional connection with
his real parents.
That's
the point.
Foster parents.
His real parents.
Adoptive parents.
His real parents. That was the point.
I see your point, but
his real parents.
Especially at the end of the movie.
Yes. Yeah. That's just confusing.
That was actually really sweet.
Yeah.
How do we feel about the old Kents?
They weren't in there long enough for me to really.
They were a little over the top.
Yeah.
The accents took me out.
Clark.
Okay,
so you.
I couldn't understand half of what Pa Kent was saying.
So
seriously.
So as people who live in the Deep South,
right?
Yes.
The accents were over the top, but that's Hollywood. I've accepted it.
That also really is Kansas.
I was gonna say, what was not over the top, as someone who spends a lot of time trying to help old people with technology, was her screaming into the phone.
I loved it.
On the table, because I have literally seen that happen on more than several occasions.
I loved that.
It
was so true to form. It was so accurate.
Yep.
I loved it.
So yeah, I think we've said a lot about how the acting was really good in the movie. If there was a weak spot in the acting, it was Ma and Paul Kent.
And even then it wasn't.
And it wasn't bad. Yeah. Like I hesitated to say it because like it was over the top, but the movie's over the top.
True.
So like it did not feel out of place in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I would have had them reel it in from a 10 to like a 9 or an 8. Like you're just a hair over it.
All of the issues, quote unquote issues with this movie is like 0.1% too far on things. Not even like, oh, this was way overdone. It's just like, this was fantastic. Would have dialed it back 1
so
centimeter.
This is like everything
like,
is good. It's like what level of good was it?
Yeah,
it's like this is like the worst level of good.
Yeah,
and like it still was.
I bought them as his parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But with the accents that they have, why doesn't he have an accent?
Because he has perfect non-regional diction.
Right.
Yeah, true.
He is as American as it gets.
Superman should have been talking like, crypto, can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Gosh darn it, Crypto! Shoot far.
And then that golly would have worked better than it actually worked in the.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He said golly.
Him getting up and saying golly was the most all shucks Superman moment of all time.
That was the same as Christopher Reeve saying swell in the original Superman movie.
Which was anachronistic at that movie.
Right, yeah.
So
did I miss? So they had him like handcuffed, right? Like behind his back, and then they put him in this portal thing, and the handcuffs were gone. Did I miss?
Yeah,
something?
When he kicked
Superman.
him, he took it off.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I figured they put it in there. I just didn't see it, and I was like, did we? Am I?
Yeah, I just kind of glossed over it.
I did too.
Yeah.
It didn't ruin anything. I was just like, I
was still
figured
thinking
it was
about the
me.
monkeys.
We hadn't gotten to the monkeys.
Oh yeah, we hadn't
That was
gotten
the
the monkeys
same-
yet. Yeah.
Yeah, they
It was the
saw
same-
after that.
No,
No, because they put him in the cell, which then
They were taking him
Remember
to the
because he
cell
saw
and
the
showed him
monkeys.
the
He goes,
monkeys.
"Oh, that's the hashtag."
Oh, you're right.
That's
They-
the
yep,
hashtag.
You're right.
so
It
much.
was
it was all the
after
same
that.
scene.
Yeah.
But speaking of that scene in the prison, we saw Lex get pretty intense there.
Yeah.
Straight up killed a dude.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
killed a guy.
Like
I did
whoa.
not expect it. That was
Yeah.
unexpected.
I mean it solidified him as an actual bad guy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
Like-
sociopathic bad guy.
Yeah.
Like he was not really disturbed about it, other than the fact
It happened.
he
quick.
didn't get to ask Superman as many questions.
Like
as I
up
was
until
gonna do.
that point,
yeah.
he was just a really big jerk, and then he just killed a dude.
It's like, oh no, you're evil.
Oh,
evil.
you're a
okay.
bad guy. You're
Yeah.
not just some.
You're not misguided. You're evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, James Gunn
Evil.
really took that one, which is like, yeah, we're doing it. Because it's like it's a really comic book movie. So you figure you see things off screen or whatever. And I was like,
Or it's
nah,
just gonna
dog.
or it's just gonna resolve before it gets to that point.
Yeah,
You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
Shot him in the head.
No.
no.
Headshot. Fell over. I was like, wow, that's where we're going.
Yeah.
Team Lex.
So one of,
Yeah.
one of the things that I noticed, or not one of the things, like the main point of Lex's plans, he had 2 points. One was to kill Superman, and then the other was to get land where he could be basically raise himself up as a despot.
Very Lex Luthor.
I was about to say it's Lex Luthor about land again. He
Mhm.
wants land, like in Superman, the original movie in '78. He wanted land on California, and in the follow up, which was supposed to be a direct sequel, was Superman in 2006, Superman Returns. He wanted to create an island in the Atlantic using Kryptonian crystals and whatever else.
Yeah, so
More
Superman
land.
couldn't Superman on it.
Yeah, more land. So here's another thing where he wants land. So I don't know if that was just a MacGuffin. Not a MacGuffin, that's not the right term. If that was just a plot point or if that was intentional. Like,
I mean,
Lex wants
just
land again.
Just land and power have gone hand in hand since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's just it's a very I'm rich thing to do.
Yeah.
Is get a crap ton of land.
Yeah.
And also a very rich thing to do would be to get a crap ton of land in a very bad way.
Yes, like Star War.
Yeah. Looking at you, Bill Gates.
So Peacemaker randomly popped up. That was cool.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the first real big laughs we got in this
Yeah. It's
movie.
just John Cena being
Yeah.
John Cena.
Yeah.
Solidifying, obviously we knew already because it's been announced, but solidifying that Peacemaker is in the same canon as this universe.
I'm still waiting to see how that plays out.
Yeah. And like, with
That's
the
one
next
of the
season
things that
being
was-
after this.
Yeah, that was one of the things that was not addressed yet.
Yeah, all James Gunn has really said is that 90% of season 1 is going to be canon, but obviously things like that last scene are going to be explained in a different
Yeah.
way.
You know what's going to happen? They're just not going to talk about it.
I think it's
Yeah.
going to be like, oh, it was a dream. He was just dreaming that he met the Justice League. or
No,
whatever.
I literally at this point think the plan is just we're just not going to bring it
Just
up.
one of those plot points that gets dropped.
Yeah.
Just one of those.
If we
storyline
talk about it again, then you need to know it, and if we don't, then shut up.
Shut up.
Just watch the
Shut
movie.
up. Shut up and watch.
Yeah.
So can we talk about the CGI for the black holes?
It was.
My goodness.
It was great.
Yeah, it was
That
intense.
That was incredible.
The visuals for the entire movie were pretty great.
Can we talk about the baby?
How did you feel about the baby?
That's what took away my quarter point. Just because.
That one thing.
Wow.
No, really, and like I don't want to
Baby
pin it
hater.
It's
on
an
one
alien
thing.
baby.
You
It's an
can't.
alien baby. There's only so much you can do with it. And I was like, okay, I get the point in the plot line. Obviously had to be there. I understand it. I feel like they just had a little bit too much. It
Is it because its head was weird?
Yeah.
A Stewie baby.
Yeah.
No, it
was a little
Like,
baby.
It wasn't even the fact that it was included. It wasn't even really the CGI. It just that
You just didn't like that it was there?
They held on to that whole scene for just a little
That
too
scene
long
was
with
too
the
long.
baby.
It
Like
could have
especially
been trimmed
just
up.
Yeah.
going through the antiparticle river, antiproton, thank you.
Mhm.
The antiproton rift and river or whatever, and he's holding up the baby. I was like, okay, I get it. The baby's not going to get hurt. I don't need another 2 minutes of this.
That part could have been cut with Crypto being silly.
Yeah.
When he's trying to save him. And he's like, oh, just flying around like Crypto. No, for real, get it out of the river.
That
would have been like, I could have done it without that. Yeah.
But otherwise, like, that's
it was a
small
very
thing.
Superman scene, though.
Yeah, like it
Superman one-arming a baby while being sucked into a black hole.
Oh yeah, no,
and
it totally
still catching his
fit.
dog. That's about as Superman as it gets, right there.
Yeah.
So you're not talking about just it fitting in the story. You're talking about just the baby itself.
She literally did not like the baby.
I just didn't like the baby. They could have made it if they. I didn't like the baby. I liked the baby as a plot point. I didn't like the way they did the baby.
Yeah. Okay.
I think she just hates babies.
Also, did anybody else notice in the scene where Jimmy? Is his name Jimmy?
Yeah. Yes.
Where he's talking to Eve and she like pulls him into the little alcove and stuff. It felt like there were 2 or 3 just hard cuts. Like they took out so much in that scene. He was like, "Oh, you're here. Cut. I need you to find this. Oh, you just want me for information. Cut. Okay, I'll find what I need." And they're gone. Like, I mean, it felt like that was the one spot in the movie where I was like, "Ooh."
I bet a lot of it was improv.
Yeah.
And they just cut it into making sense.
But it was too hard cut. That was the only spot in the movie where I was like, "Ooh, cinematically, that didn't flow." Like it felt like I missed. I came out of that scene feeling like I had just fallen asleep for a second because I didn't know what was going on because it was so choppy.
So I will say, and I have to go back and watch other James Gunn films just to see if this is his style. He does a lot of camera cuts.
But that's
every
okay.
couple of seconds camera cut. Like there's no more than 5 second long shot.
Unless he's doing a oneer, which he did a couple of times in this movie.
No, I didn't mind that at all. I didn't mind the, camera switches or even just completely switching to another scene. It was just that scene specifically did not feel like a conversation where I got what I needed out of it. It felt like
chunks of dialogue were missing.
Yes, like the entirety of it. It was over and I was like,
it just
did I
felt
miss something?
edited.
Yes, it felt too edited, which was, and that's the only like big critique I have of the movie itself was that one 30-second scene.
Okay. Although that does lead me into one of my favorite, not even a plot point, but just a theme of the movie, which is just Jimmy Olsen randomly getting hotties through the entire movie. And it's even addressed like, how do you do that?
Yeah. How did you get Eve Tessmacher?
So I do want to say I could have used more Wendell Pierce.
Who?
As Perry.
Oh.
So, I was concerned because I didn't like his acting in that thing that we saw, whatever it was. And I was like,
it clearly left a huge impression on you.
Yeah, I mean, but I was like, ooh, I hope he's a good Perry White. And he was. He was a great Perry White.
Which
I could have had more Perry.
I don't remember.
The guy that played
cigar
Perry White,
smoking,
the cigar smoker.
Okay.
Chief,
I never caught his name.
Sorry, the chief.
I never caught his name.
Oh, he was in Thunderbolts.
That's what it was. Yeah. He wasn't very convincing as the senator or whoever.
So I do want to talk about one shot. So Superman has just come back from being all kryptonited, and he is catching that building from falling on the woman in the car.
Yeah.
And he rises from the smoke. That was so cool.
That was a great shot.
That was pretty sick.
They held onto it too.
Yeah.
Like they didn't pull away too fast.
No, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
James Gunn knew what he was doing.
That was a good one.
It was one of the things that I was worried about from the trailer was that scene where he's holding the building up. And it's like physics would not allow that to happen.
And it didn't.
Like I thought he was just going to hold the building up.
Yeah. A building is not designed to lay sideways.
Also on one point of strength, it should crumble around him.
Yeah.
And I thought they were just going to have the building stay together. Nope, it crumbled.
Yeah.
It crumbled just like it should have. I'm like,
he slowed it down.
Yeah. Like, thank you. And so there was some reality and
there was enough
of it. Yeah.
Superman fighting the kaiju rocked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we want to talk about the eye thing.
The eye thing didn't bother me.
Hawk
Clearly,
girl-
it bothered
it did
Corey.
not-
The
It
hawk
bothered
girl.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What part did you say was gross?
No, I didn't. So you guys misinterpreted. I didn't say it was gross. It was
Yeah, you
meant
did.
to be gross.
Oh.
That's why the
Was
one in
it?
the audience was like, "Ooh."
Okay, so like when Green Lantern has the
Yeah, the
thing
spear.
and it's
Yeah,
Okay,
that
then
was
yeah.
funny.
it was there. I think at first I was like, oh, and then I laughed and
Yeah,
it was funny. I think the grossest part of the movie was the first 20 seconds when he smashes into the ground and then spits out blood. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
But then I got over it. Like
Okay.
that
I
was
thought
it.
you were about to say the baby.
The baby wasn't gross. The
She
baby
did
was
not
just-
care for the baby.
I didn't like the baby.
The baby was gross.
It was green and it had a weird head.
It was just so weird. The aliens,
Like I don't know what I didn't like the baby.
It's okay. It's okay.
Not the mom.
I didn't like the baby.
So how do we like how the story wrapped up?
It was good. It was the logical conclusion.
Yeah, it was a good. I think it will do well as a standalone. I would like that for it not to. I think it's a good, solid entry into James Gunn's DC universe.
Yeah.
So I will
it's
say,
a good, solid entry.
I saw a lot of critics saying that it was doing too much world building and setting up future things.
I didn't get that
I didn't
vibe.
feel
Wait,
that.
I
what do you
saw the
mean?
same thing.
Yeah,
That's weird.
And they were just like, what IGN
it might have
said
been
it was
IGN.
super dense. And I was just
Yeah.
like,
And like,
was it?
in fairness, for the first time in a while, IGN actually gave a movie like this a good score. Like there was like an 8 out of 10. But that was one of their criticisms. Says that it was way too much going
I mean,
on.
there is a lot going on. It is.
But it was
but
never
it's-
overwhelming, though.
Yeah, it's not chaotic. It's frenetic.
Yeah.
And
There's a difference.
There is
I
a
love
difference,
that
yeah.
word.
Yeah, frenetic is controlled chaos, essentially.
Mhm.
It's intended to be fast paced and energetic. So there is a lot. It is dense. There's a lot going on.
And
so-
it's 2 hours long.
Mhm.
yeah, this is not a
yeah.
long movie.
It was
Mm.
Yeah.
it was really refreshing to have a superhero movie that I feel that I went into not knowing anything and I came out of knowing everything I needed to without a second movie.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I feel like, oh man, now I have to wait till the second movie to get this question answered. I would love a second movie. It'd be awesome. And I think they set up well for it. But I went in, there was a beginning to the story, there was a whole story, there was the end, and now I'm sitting here talking about it start to finish. There was nothing that is frustrating me that I don't know.
I'd agree.
It
Like,
was so refreshing.
It definitely set things up. Like obviously, Luthor's pissed off,
Mhm.
and we need to see the world like Superman again. And I'm sure Crypto's going to grow up, and there's the future of Lois and Clark's relationship. But like no
And
big storyline
Yeah.
that has been
The
left
Justice King?
the Justice King. Sure.
That's good. They better change the Justice League at some point.
We saw the Hall of Justice.
We
Yeah.
did.
That was
and
a
it
really
looked
cool
like
shot.
it fell out of the cartoon.
From
And
the
it
Super
was-
Friends cartoon.
And
Yes,
it was awesome.
Yeah. It was.
I was so happy.
But it was based off that building to start out with anyway.
Yeah.
That is
That is a real building.
actual building
Yeah.
in Ohio.
somewhere.
Think
Somewhere
what-
where
I
you
think
would
it's in
not
Cleveland.
think that building
Yeah,
is.
it's in Cleveland. I think it's a train station actually.
Oh dang, Jason. Cincinnati's Union Terminal.
Cincinnati. Okay, not Cleveland.
Barely a city.
It's close.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Close
Okay.
enough.
WKRP.
So okay. Yeah, Cincinnati. I swear I thought turkeys could fly.
They do weird things with chili there too.
Very
Mhm.
weird things.
It has
Don't like
cinnamon
it.
in it.
Skyline chili.
Mhm.
Supergirl.
Yeah. So Millie Acock.
Yeah.
Was not expecting that.
I feel like it was announced that she was going to be in the movie, like officially.
No, never saw that.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
So
I
the
got it
last
ruined
thing
for me.
So the last thing I saw was that they were talking about possibly doing her costume reveal at a convention this fall. She's wearing the costume in the movie.
Sort of.
I mean, she has like a hoodie on over it. But I mean, but she's
got a
wearing-
winter coat over the Supergirl outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So-
And I loved it. I thought it was great. I
and apparently she's a lush.
well, okay. So I mean, like, it's a different take, but it still fits the theme of her character because in the comics, in every iteration, because again, we repeat everything every 5 to 10 years. Every time she's shown up, her acclimation to Earth does not go as smoothly as Clark's did. And she's always a little bit of a problem. but it's never been she's a problem.
Right.
And so this is kind of fun
Yes.
because it's going to be the same concept, the same idea of her having to adjust and grow up and be a superhero. But it's going to come from maybe her personality this time around instead of she's literally just having trouble acclimating.
Yeah, she's like, I kind of caught on that she might be like 22, 23 in this.
Yeah.
Like younger
than
adult.
Clark.
Young,
Yeah.
Still
Still
party.
adult
She party.
enough.
She
but
likes to go to Red Sun Solar Systems because she can get drunk there.
Yeah.
On a very surface level, this is reminding me of the live action Powerpuff Bubbles. Just a little bit.
she's just trying to cope, man.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, back in January, The Hollywood Reporter did do an article saying she would appear in this movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Missed that.
Yeah. Somehow in the last 2 weeks, that reveal was spoiled for me. I knew she was going to show up at the end of the movie and that Crypto was her dog.
Hmm.
And
But how do you know that?
I
Jason?
don't know. I can't remember how it was spoiled for me.
Okay.
by
I
the
can't
Hollywood
remember.
Reporter.
I might have watched a reaction video where somebody said something about it, to the trailer, a reaction to the trailer video. Because they were talking about Crypto and they said, oh, yeah, I think that's Supergirl's dog. And I'm like, no. And I'm like, that makes sense.
Mm.
Damn it.
It's probably real because it makes sense.
Yeah, and it did. Because that was my reaction to when I heard it. It was like, oh, God, that made sense. Damn it. And sure enough. So,
I liked it though.
yeah.
It was good.
It was great.
Made sense. So the last big thing we haven't really talked about in this video is just the inclusion of the Justice Gang.
Right. I think they could have been interchanged with any heroes, honestly.
I didn't
Yeah.
like Hot Girl. I did not like Mr. Fantastic. I was okay with Guy Gardner,
Yeah.
surprisingly.
Mr. Terrific.
You said fantastic.
Yeah.
We watched the trailer before
It
the
could have
movie.
been any tech savvy superhero, honestly.
Mhm.
Okay, but I
It
mean,
could have been
heroes
Cyborg.
always fall into archetypes.
But I
though.
meant like there was.
Cyborg hurts too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't go there.
Yeah, we can't. I mean, I like.
Screw you, Hamada.
Oof.
I mean, I liked seeing Nathan Fillion. I wasn't familiar with the other two actors. I like that they tease the haircut. His haircut. I like that.
How could they not?
Then he's like 300 and something of women would say otherwise. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Like, it was a very specific number, like
Yeah.
378.
He was
Yeah.
very aware of
Yeah.
exactly how many.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, boy, got some mileage.
I don't know. Did they need to be in this film? I feel like the Green Lantern was okay to be in the film, but like, did we need the whole gang?
The only reason why we really needed them, we needed Mr. Terrific to kind of hack the
He was plot necessary.
he was plot
Mhm.
necessary.
Yeah.
And then the Justice Gang helped when Superman couldn't get to the battle.
Could have done without
Yeah.
Hot
Yeah.
Girl.
But it serves a bigger purpose, though. It's to show that there are lots of beings with abilities.
Sure.
That this is the Superman is not in a vacuum,
Hmm.
and that they are beginning to organize.
Mm.
And so this was the proto Justice League.
Yeah.
And so it kind of makes sense that it's not the biggest names because your A-listers probably would not inherently have the initial inclination to be part of a team.
Sure.
Because they didn't need to be.
That's Batman's whole deal.
Right.
Is he really doesn't want to be part of a team except for his massive family of 20 people that help him.
Right.
But-
That family, yes.
But it's still a defining characteristic. And same thing with Wonder Woman. Like she's Wonder Woman. She's fine. She doesn't need help.
Yeah.
So it would kind of make sense that maybe some of your smaller heroes would be the first ones to say, you know what, I'm open to teaming up.
Well, like Mr. Terrific is not a superhero. He's a tech.
Yeah.
His tech is his
Right.
Has just
Superpower.
reached a point where
Yeah.
he can do
like the T
things.
spheres are and his tech is what makes him
Sure.
formidable.
We did get to see Maxwell Lord for 1 second
Sean Gunn.
Yeah.
at the very end.
Okay.
And right now he's the one bankrolling it.
Okay. Right.
So is he going to be a problem later? Comics say yes. But
So any final thoughts? I think that kind of wraps up all of my bullet points. We kind of went through the whole story. So anything
One of
else
my
to touch on?
favorite lines in the movie. Four's a name, so it's Gary.
Alan
Loved
Tudyk
it.
with his delivery of lines is just
he's a
Gary.
gift.
he is.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, the main theme of this movie is the humanity. Like,
Yeah.
very clearly, but I appreciated how they not only did the whole, Superman, he's an alien, but he's the most human person in the whole movie. I like that they extended that even to the robots.
Yeah.
Gary.
Yes.
Like it added that little chef's kiss at the end of like, oh, they're people too.
So let's
I
ask the big question. Are we excited for the new DC universe?
I remember what I was going to ask.
Okay.
And this ties in.
Go
Has
for it.
anyone seen Creature Commandos?
Yes,
No.
Okay. How did that play into this movie at all?
a bit. So there are some overlapping characters. John Grillo,
Okay. Grillo.
Flex Senior.
Flag.
Rick Flag Senior is one of the main characters
Okay.
of Creature Commandos. It's neat. They're sticking to what they said they were going to do. He was the voice on that, and
Okay.
he was playing the live action version of him.
Okay.
So you can jump that medium, and it's like, oh no, that's the same dude.
Okay.
It tracks. Is it necessary for this movie? No. I would say it does a good job of setting up the world.
Was there anything in this movie that was like really enhanced by what happened in Creature Commandos?
No.
Okay.
Like it's not necessary viewing,
Okay.
but I would say one of the biggest reasons they got to skip a lot of world building in this movie was because if you really just needed it, it was in Creature Commandos.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Based off that, we've had two entries then.
Two official entries.
two-
Yep.
Creature Commandos and Superman.
And then technically Peacemaker season 2 coming out this year.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it sounds like Creature Commandos, even though I haven't seen it, is pretty well regarded, well reviewed.
Yeah.
This was for me, this was a really solid entry. I really liked the Superman, the portrayal. I think the characters are well cast. They're well portrayed. So yeah, I think this should continue. I think this should continue.
Like if we could maintain this quality, we'd be happy with the new DC universe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I would. I'd be stoked.
Definitely.
I think I was right about the whistle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So a couple months ago, back in October, I made a little video about the whistle reappearing in the theme music behind the trailer that we had watched. And I was wondering if the whistle was significant as it pertained to crypto. And it certainly does, because he used crypto several times throughout the movie.
To save
And in
him.
fact, it
Yeah.
actually saved his life once or twice.
Mhm.
So, and the whistle is what got crypto's attention, of course. So I think I nailed that one. I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with
I
that.
like that one. So
Speaking of the music, loved
Heck
it.
yeah.
It was
Oh.
awesome.
Loved
Loved
it.
it. Yeah.
I loved it, but I also think they didn't give us one. Like, I wanted the John Williams score
Mm.
just
A little.
a little more, a little longer.
Like
Yeah.
we got
You
it.
know, like we
but
got
not-
hints of it.
See, I think that's why I liked it though,
Yeah,
because that is a very dated score, and I don't mean that in an inherently bad way, but like it doesn't.
It would have
It
made.
would have felt weird in a modern movie
Yeah, it would have made
because it is a
the
literal
movie
march.
feel
Yeah.
different in that moment. It kind of would have taken me out of the scene a little bit if they played any more of the full classic theme. I like the amount that they gave us, and what they gave us was really good. I
really
could have
good.
used a little more, but not just the straight up
Yeah.
here's the OG theme. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't do that.
Yeah.
I thought it was done well.
I will say, I think there's more and more evidence to show that I am not a target generation anymore.
Correct. You have aged out.
Thank you for that.
You are no longer part of the
and
18 to 35.
I really think that this movie is geared towards younger millennials and newer
And our
generations.
kids.
Yeah, and your
Yeah.
kids. This is not my Superman.
Mm.
My Superman is stoic. That's the Superman that I grew up with. I like the Superman very much. I like the quippy, a little bit of quippiness. I like the young, like I can do anything attitude. You know, I know what I'm doing is right. I like it. But this I think is designed to appeal more to the younger generations.
Yeah.
So if you were in your late 30s, 40, mid 40s and older, you may have some feelings about this. Honestly, it's not going to be your Superman. I would say give it a chance, give it a go. Let yourself enjoy it. For younger generations, I think this is for you, and I hope you enjoy it.
No, there were several times I thought that while I was watching the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's not for kids, but that is definitely, we're trying to get a younger audience into it, which is smart because I work with young people and I have been working with young people for a long time. And in my field, we talk about movies a lot. It's literally what we sell. And a shocking number of them have not seen a single Marvel movie. They haven't, because it was all after them.
Yeah.
Like, they were 2 and 3 when the MCU started. And that seems like they should be part of the audience, but they're not. They just weren't watching it. By the time it was getting to the conclusion, they just weren't part of that
Iron
viewing
Man
audience.
is 17 years old.
Yeah. Which is wild.
That's nuts.
Mhm.
So I think trying to gear it towards a slightly younger audience is going to work for them because the existing superhero franchise from Marvel, it's for us.
It's aged out.
Yeah.
And so it's too deep for them to get involved in.
Mhm.
They just have no desire to watch 38 movies. So unless they can do it in 3-minute chunks on TikTok.
Yeah.
So no, I thought that several times, and it's the last thing I'm going to say. I know we're trying to wrap it up, but you mentioned how it's not your Superman.
Yeah.
I thought that on the way here from the movie, and it's that Superman has done a very good job of embodying consistently through his iteration the modern conception of whatever the opposite of toxic masculinity is.
Yes.
Yes.
And so for the Christopher Reeve generation, a good, wholesome man was stoic, didn't overshare, did the right thing, got the work done, went home, kissed the gal.
Right.
You know, and like that was it. And if Superman did that, it was hell yeah, that's a man.
Yeah.
Modern Superman is more emotional, he's open, he's sharing, he's
Quippy.
giving, and he's a little quippy.
He didn't mind.
That's
He doesn't mind being a little vulnerable emotionally. Yeah.
I'm not wasting time. I'm doing important stuff.
Right.
Yeah, like it's
I was worried about that scene because I saw that in some trailer,
Yeah.
like very recently, and I was like,
You're like, yeah, it was.
that
It was a
that
was
little-
might go cringy.
yeah, I was
little
like, oh,
ick.
this is how they're gonna portray Superman. But I
In the
recognized
moment,
I was like,
yeah.
that was well placed.
Yeah.
I will say that there were moments in the trailer which I was worried about, but
Yeah.
I gave it a pass because I'm like, it's just a
Mhm.
trailer. Because everything else just seemed cool about it.
Context does actually matter.
Yeah.
Contextually, everything landed.
Yeah,
It
did.
Yeah. So don't worry about the trailers
Yeah.
if you thought anything was cringy in it.
Yeah.
It'll settle out. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Mhm.
So
The most cringy things aren't in the trailers. Monkeys. So you guys are
So
talking
mad
a
about
lot
monkeys.
about the age. If you want to feel a little bit sad about yourself, he's younger than everyone in this room except for Cynthia.
Oof.
is he
Wow.
actually what 30?
He's 32. Turned 32
Yeah.
today.
Today. Happy birthday,
Wow.
Superman.
32. God.
Wow.
14 years.
What have you done with your life, Jason?
Not about Christopher Reeves.
He's got nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As a reminder, as we've started wrapping this up, we have given this a 4.5 out of 5 on the Eat Sleep Nerd scale. So Josh, perfect 6 out of 5.
Thank you.
Cynthia 4.75. I was at a 4.5. Christian at a 4.3. Jason down there at 3.5. But
Yeah.
hey, because you weren't the target audience.
Yeah, it's okay.
You've aged out.
Are you able to do what the average would be if we did his 6 instead of a 5? Can we figure that out? I just want to see what it'd be.
Perfect 5.
Would have been a 4.6.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So not that big.
Yeah, someone's score really tanked the bitch. All right.
Nothing like a 1.5.
I know, right?
Darn it, you really can be a jerk sometimes.
Nice.
Get it? Get it?
Nicely done.
Oh, that,
Nicely done.
All right. Thank you for making it all the way through this video. If you have not already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@EatSleepNerd. Please leave a like on this video, a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about the film. If you've gone to see it, join in on the conversation. Let us know what you disagree with everything we said here in this video. Please, if you have not already, share us over on social media with your friends and family. And go see this movie if you have not already. I'm not sure why you made it all the way through a spoiler video having not seen this movie, but hey, whatever floats your boat. Jason, let's do it again. 3 things nerds should be doing before they go check out this film.
They should leave the Snyderverse behind them.
Important.
Yes, very important. And then go ahead and eat yourself a good meal. Get yourself some rest. Get some good sleep.
Protein.
And then nerd the hell out over Superman.
Yeah.
Easily nerd.
Easy nerd. Take it easy, people.